As a comedian, UFC commentator, hunter, and podcast host, Joe Rogan has become one of the most influential and controversial voices in media today. From his wildly successful podcast to his massive influence in MMA and beyond, Rogan's life is a thrilling roller coaster of success and extraordinary luxury. Arguably one of the most iconic voices of the UFC, Rogan brings huge value to the organization's pay-per-view events, and he is compensated quite nicely for it. Rogan does not have a fixed salary. Rather, he is contracted on a per-event basis for pay-per-view events, and he is heavily compensated for his contribution. It is believed that he is paid in the range of $50,000 to $60,000 per event. His UFC work remains one of the longest standing gigs he's had, dating back to 1997. As the sport blew up in popularity, so did his role in it, making him one of the most recognizable voices in MMA today. After being encouraged by his friends, in 1988, he did an open mic in Boston for the very first time, starting off a career that has lasted for over 3 decades. By 2022, it was estimated that Rogan could earn roughly $23 million a year from his comedy tours alone. One of Joe Rogan's largest claims to fame today is his massively popular podcast. In 2009, he formed the Joe Rogan Experience, a long-form podcast where he invited guests from every walk of life: scientists, comedians, athletes, and even presidential candidates. Rogan's show has become a cultural phenomenon and an incredible source of income. Estimates suggest that each episode of the Joe Rogan Experience pulls in about $100,000. In 2020 alone, he reportedly made $10 to $12 million just from podcasting. But the game changer came in 2020 when he signed with Spotify exclusively for approximately $50 million per year. Rogan's podcast earnings are estimated to be $80 million annually, nearly 80% of his yearly income. Being an entrepreneur as well, Rogan became involved with Onnit, a wellness company producing fitness equipment, supplements, and workout plans. After being sold to Unilever in 2021, he remains the face of the brand and still maintains a 50% stake in the company. We've seen the many ways this millionaire continues to earn, but how much is Joe Rogan actually worth? As of late 2024, most estimates put Rogan's net worth around $200 million. According to Celebrity Net Worth, he makes approximately $60 million per year. Whether his net worth stands at $200 million or more, a certain fact is that Joe Rogan's income and investment have placed him among the richest entertainers. And let's see how he likes to spend his millions. When Joe Rogan signed his history-making $200 million contract with Spotify for the exclusive rights to the Joe Rogan Experience, the stakes became markedly higher. It was clear his lifestyle was about to get a serious upgrade, and so it did. In 2020, Rogan made a big life change that matched his new wealth. He traded the chaos of Los Angeles for a mansion in the Texas heartland. Located at 2918 Ostrich Lane in Austin, Rogan's new home is one of the largest property transactions in the area's history, spanning a huge area of 10,890 square feet. The estate is a true testament to Rogan's success. This freestanding estate has 8 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, 2 living rooms, and expansive backyard space. Outside, Rogan can enjoy a huge pool and a beautiful deck looking out onto the serene lake. Absolute bliss after a busy day. Today, the mansion's price is estimated at $17 million, in gratitude to its exquisite design and coveted location in Austin. This city is famous for live music, its culinary scene, and outdoor activities, the perfect setting for Rogan's dynamic lifestyle. In 2020, Joe Rogan made a serious lifestyle change when he moved from Los Angeles to Austin, Texas, which also doubled as a studio. As it so happens, his studio is just microphones and cameras. It's a temple of fitness. This space features a full gym with weights, mats, and punching bags. It includes a sensory deprivation tank, sauna, and cold plunge baths for everything Rogan requires to stay at the top of his game. From the moment one walks in, one can see impressive art, massive Buddha sculptures, and a werewolf statue, among others. It's clear this is a space built for work and inspiration. Then, you step into the heart of the podcasting area. The ceiling is covered in stars, giving the space a truly otherworldly feel. That's just a setting to hold some of the most famous names in the world. And that's not all. His studio has a lounge area complete with couches, TVs, and pool tables. Just about the ultimate space in which to relax and chill between podcast recordings. Joe Rogan is a huge fan of cars, and he has one of the craziest collections of cars that we have covered here on this channel. Among many of the cars that Rogan has accumulated over the years, one that stands out is his Hennessy Velociraptor 600. In his podcast, Rogan was in high praise for his love for this highly highly modified Ford Raptor. It's a monster of a truck, sporting a twin turbocharged 6-cylinder upgrade capable of pumping out a whopping 600 horses and going from 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. Rogan describes the Hennessy Velociraptor 600 as his Texas truck, his very first truck purchase. It's a perfect fit for his lifestyle here in Austin, with its incredible performance combined with rugged durability for Texas terrain. The starting price for this vehicle is around $85,950, so you can only imagine how much it would have cost Rogan with the upgrades. One of the biggest purchases of Rogan is the Tesla Model S, which is almost worth $68,500. I'm not surprised he went with this car, considering the mastermind of this car, Elon Musk, was a guest on the Joe Rogan Experience. Capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2 seconds, this all-electric sedan unleashes a performance that could easily match up with some of the fastest supercars on the road. For someone like Joe, who has an insatiable need for speed, the Tesla Model S is just what he needs to make a rightful addition to his high-performance garage. His collection includes 2 ultimate off-roaders, the Icon Ford Bronco and the Toyota Land Cruiser. Joe's Icon Ford Bronco is a custom-built masterpiece that takes the timeless 1971 Ford Bronco and gives it a modern twist into the high-performance off-roading beast. Icon's LA-based custom shop takes old off-road classics in for a remaking, building on their undeniable charm but strengthening performance to today's standards. With a V8 engine, manual transmission, and Fox suspension, it gives Joe the ultimate off-road experience. The Toyota Land Cruiser is arguably one of the most capable and sumptuously appointed off-road vehicles in the world. Known for its exceptional durability to conquer literally any environment, the Land Cruiser is the perfect choice to be Joe's survival vehicle. For the restoration of his Land Cruiser, Rogan turned to the TLC 4x4 division of Icon, and what they've been pulling together is nothing short of a masterpiece. The Porsche 911 is arguably one of the most legendary sports cars out there, and the GT3 RS is as intense as it gets. Yet, that wasn't enough for Joe Rogan, who took the 997 generation GT3 RS to Porsche Turner Sharkworks, where it was taken even further with more power and performance. The GT3 RS is fairly exclusive. Only a few units are made each year at a starting price of $224,495. But that is not all. Some other cars that the celebrity owns include a 1993 Porsche 964 911 RS America, a 1965 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, a 1969 Chevrolet Nova, a 2005 BMW E46 M3, a 2014 Ford Mustang GT, and many more. A major part of Rogan's brand is fitness and health, so it comes as no surprise that the celebrity likes to spend thousands on this passion of his. At the core of his wellness regimen is his fully decked out home gym with weights, mats, punching bags, and even a sauna and ice bath for recovery. Rogan has also been a big advocate for supplements. In fact, he co-founded Onnit, a wellness brand offering fitness equipment, supplements, and wellness products. He also has a great deal of appreciation for alternative health practices. He also has taken up yoga, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and the disciplines frequently with high-end coaches. Joe Rogan invests significantly in his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training, in which he has earned a black belt. Joe Rogan's watch collection really speaks volumes about him. Luxury, craftsmanship, and functionality combined reflect his refined tastes and dynamic lifestyle. Standing out among them are the following pieces. Panerai Luminar Submersible, a strong watch that serves well to illustrate Joe Rogan's adventurous spirit. This piece has garnered notoriety for its durable design and precision timekeeping with a retail price of $8,500. Rolex Sea Dweller Deep Sea 126660, a testament to his love affair with excellence and craftsmanship. This watch retailed at $17,000 and features insane water resistance and a gradient D blue dial. Panerai Redimore PAM 00512, having that classic look paired with an unusually reliable caliber of P.999/1, this timepiece just screams how much Rogan enjoys bold looks. The watch is estimated to be around $7,200. Omega Speedmaster Professional Moon Watch. The well-known $4,500 watch, worn on the moon to celebrate space exploration, echoes his sense of adventure. Rolex Yachtmaster 40, ref 16622. Again, a perfect blend of class and toughness. This platinum dial stainless steel case watch represents the refined style of Rogan at a hefty retail price of approximately $10,000. Rolex Daytona 116509. Probably one of the most stunning gray dial watches with red accents on the subdials, priced at $70,000. This watch is the epitome of luxury. Some of his other watches include Breitling Super Ocean Heritage, Omega Seamaster Diver 300M, and a classic Casio G-Shock Mudmaster GG-1000-183. Joe Rogan is a big fan of the isolation tank, otherwise known as a sensory deprivation tank, to relax and clarify his mind. And he has repeatedly talked on his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, about how many benefits he got from lying in complete darkness and silence in a tank full of water and Epsom salts. His tank of choice is by Float Lab, a company known for high-quality, custom-built isolation tanks. These are filled with highly concentrated Epsom salts, which make the water buoyant and thus easy to float in. The sensation of floating in complete isolation helps people become disengaged from external stimuli, leading to meditation and the induction of calmness in the person. The prices can vary for a high-end isolation tank, but they range anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000. Needless to say, this is just one of the many aspects of his luxurious lifestyle. Joe Rogan has been a pretty vocal voice in the research and use of psychedelics, particularly in the setting of mental health, personal growth, and expanded consciousness. He commonly talks about his personal experiences with substances such as DMT, psilocybin, or magic mushrooms, and LSD on his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, where he shows huge interest in supporting research into their possible benefits. While it is not clear precisely how much he spends on supporting psychedelic research, it is clear that Rogan has invested in companies focused on the development of psychedelic therapies and research. He was and is an avid supporter of organizations like the Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies, which conducts research medically utilizing psychedelics. Joe Rogan is not all about health and fitness. He's also an enthusiastic outdoorsman who loves to hunt and have outdoor adventures. When it comes to hunting gear, Rogan doesn't spare any expense, complete with top-of-the-line hunting rifles and Matthews compound bows. He is also a fan of brands such as Sitka Gear and First Light, known to create high-performance, comfortable clothes for the harshest conditions. Joe Rogan also relies on the Yeti Hopper soft cooler for his outdoor adventures, which has a waterproof construction, a leak-proof zipper, and mag shield access for easy loading. It keeps his gear cold and secure during long trips or quick hunts. Another standout piece in Joe Rogan's hunting arsenal has got to be his Hoyt Defiant bow. Rogan's Hoyt Defiant, which goes for about $1,200 to $1,500 retail. With an estimated net worth nearing $200 million, Rogan has built an empire not entirely anchored by his work, but rather by astute investments in businesses like Onnit and his personal lifestyle choices, luxury cars, health practices, and real estate. With one of the largest collections of luxury cars and watches, it was surely an interesting journey looking through the celebrity's luxurious lifestyle. If you found Joe Rogan's journey fascinating, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss a video from us. Let us know in the comments which extravagant lifestyle you want to see next. Thanks for watching.